everyone, it's Linda at Forming Studio. Welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time visiting, well, welcome aboard. So today I'm doing the next of Roxy's weekly challenges. I think it's week 17, but I will check that and make sure I put the right number in the description box. And it's using vellum to make journal pockets. But before I show you that, I just wanted to show you this. I was just pulling out some bits and pieces earlier, and this fell out of a book that I've really not got much left of, and it was called Victorian Women. Anyway, it was Floral Artists, Victorian Women, and this little thing says opposite, so there was a picture here which I've obviously used. This exquisite peony is one of 500 illustrations drawn by Elizabeth Blackwell to earn enough money to free her husband from debtor's prison. I just am completely blown away by the fact that this lady painted all these beautiful, beautiful flowers, and it took 500 to get her husband from prison. And it must be a love story, mustn't it? I'm going to look her up and find out a wee bit more about her. So anyway, that's my bit of history for today, and let's show you what I'm going to be working with. So to begin with, I've got the vellum, and I printed this out from one of Rachel's kits, and to my great surprise, actually, it printed out really, really beautifully. Just, you know, on my old cheap old HP printer, but it's come out extremely well. I've got a few bits here that I had cut up earlier, so I've got those. Then I've got the text, which is going to go behind the vellum. So I've got different ones. And finally, I've got some plain, my favourite plain vintage printer paper, which I'm going to back the whole thing with. Right, so I actually had this cut up because I had made a bit of a mistake earlier. So I'm going to start with these, and let's start the clock. Give myself 30 minutes. This is counting the wrong way. Okay, we're good now. That's probably going to beep at me. Oh well, if it does, there'll be a panic moment. Okay. So now Rachel did all of hers landscape, but I printed this out by mistake the wrong way round, so I thought we might do a portrait one. That's a nice one for landscape, and then this was kind of from the ephemera page, and I just love the shape of that, so I think I'm going to start actually with that one, and I thought it fitted extremely well. Get them out the way, get them out the way, with this old bit of Ready Reckoner. It just fits on there beautifully, and I have got a feeling that said Ready Reckoner came from my friend Sam, so thanks Sam. Here it is in use. So I'll just get the glue book. Here it is, and I've got my fine tip glue pen. Glue. So we'll see. A fine tip glue pen. I have noticed actually that I think the printer did have a kind of did make them bend the wrong way a bit, but that'll be all right. So I'm looking at that and thinking it's more or less going to fit pretty much bang on the line of the table there, so that's perfect. I've got somewhere to do it on this, somewhere to glue around, but no, let's go around the edge of this. So I'm going to go up 3 sides and leave the top open, and I am going to stitch around these, not on camera, but I think they're going to need that little bit of extra security. Oops. So this should dry nice and clear. Let's get it on. Around about There. Actually, this says tables, grain tables. Oh, bushels and packets and all that. I'm definitely having a history lesson today. So I think what we'll do is we'll just let that quietly dry in the corner and go on to the next one. Sorry about that. Shush. Oft. Beep, beep, beep. Hopefully Mr. Mac can get rid of that for us. Right, I think we'll go on and hope for the best. So let us pull out this one next. Now, this is from the Edith Holden book, and it's great because it's a lovely colour, and then it's her beautiful handwriting, and there's no illustrations on this, so this is a great use for those pages that don't have illustrations. So I'm thinking about this one going on here. I'm just trying to decide whether I want it. That is beautiful. Now I'm having a moment, you can tell. I'm just wondering actually whether to do it this way round. And then it could go into a journal that way. Shall we do that? Why not? Why not? Bit of variety in our lives. So I want to go round 1, 2, 3 and leave. I'm just deciding which way would make the best pocket. Yes, I think there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Blue book. I have a real love-hate relationship with that timer. I can never ever remember which button to press first to make it stop. So apologies for that if it's still in. That'll do. That will do nicely. So again, I think I'll just smooth it down and let it dry before we do any more to it. So that's that one, that's that one. And then I've got this nice piece of music, and as I say, I accidentally printed this out. I printed it landscape instead of portrait, so I just got a tiny little picture in the middle, but it'll make a wee pocket that way round. So again, let's just glue around on 3 sides. I'm just coming in above that white bit because I'll want to trim it off. I hope I'm in frame. I'm still having that slight argument with the camera angle. Okay, that's that one. Well, will we do one more? I know I've got a piece that I really, really love, and I think it was that one. And let's do one the way Rachel intended. Let's do it. Oh, hang on, I haven't got any more text. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, let's just see if I've got anything to hand that I could use. Off the trolley. Let's see what's on the trolley that could be used. Okay, well, I know this is not strictly text, but I think I could get away with that. Why don't I cut that down to effectively, let's just cut the cut the pretty picture off it. Do it about there and about there, and we can keep those for something else. And that's probably bigger than I want it to be, isn't it? Oh, actually, will we have the birds? Let's have the birds. A couple more birds. Take a wee bit more off of that, I think. Let's make that about 10 centimetres. Okay. And then let's just cut that around about there, say. No! Okay. And I want it about, I think I want it about there. Okay, and that gives us another bit to use for something else. That's actually, did you know, that's not bad, is it? Will we go with that, or will we go with the birdies? Birdies, stick with my original plan. Okay, and here's the glue pen. So we're going to make this a top loader again. See, I'm referring to things like their washing machines. Can you still get top-loading washing machines? Maybe in laundrettes, I don't know. That works. Okay, so we have got the beginnings of 4 pockets. So let us now chop them up a bit. This is what I'm thinking. Let's just chop them roughly. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to use the scissors. I've got a reason, I think. Just want to get a few extra edges off, as it were. I think my paper basket's there by my side. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, just down there. Okay. So take a wee bit off here. A little bit off there. And I think we better take a decent chunk over this. I'm going to hang on to January. I've got a little pocket that I keep words and things in, so I think we'll keep January. Right, so this is where we're at now. At this point, Rachel had a lovely set of postcards, you know, just with simple addresses on the back, and she popped them on there. But I don't have those, so I just thought, I'm going to make it easy. I'm just going to put it onto plain paper. So let's have a look and see what we can get onto what. Right, that one will go on there. That one will go on there. Yes, no. Pushing it. jigsaw again, jigsaw time. No, I will be sensible and give myself room to work. But what I'll do is just slice this up here, and then I'll keep trying, but it's not going to happen. Put that one on there. And keep that in the scraps box. So that's those two. And these two. That'll work like that, won't it? That one. That one. Okie dokie, so let us put this in here before it gets bunged up. I can never see, of course, it's a tiny, tiny little pin. That's it, got it. And change over, I think, to good old Uhu. So, all I'm going to do is glue this to this. Oops, this is very, very thin paper, this Reckner. Must be, well, it must be ancient, I mean grain tables. Goodness. I do remember my father having a ready Reckner, and you know, having great fun as a child, being given sums of money to calculate in the ready Reckner. Yeah, this is before the days of calculators, before the days of slide rules, even. Can't remember slide rules. Anybody ever used a slide rule? I bet you haven't. I did at school. I can't even remember why now. Logarithms, something like that. Heaven knows. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't bad at maths, but yeah. On we go. Got that one, got that one, got that one. That must be spare. And we've got this birdie. And it's 16 minutes. So actually, this is quite a quick project, isn't it? Okay. Right, so let us chop these up and hopefully we'll get a reasonably straight line out of it. So I think that's not bad. Yep, they're good. Sorry, it's probably out of frame. Oh, I haven't given you the Scottish weather report. Cold. That's it. Really, not much else to say. Cold. Mr. Mac's been for a walk. He's braved it, but I'm afraid I just went, no, I'm going to make a video. I wonder if I can get that to line up. Got that black line going up there, so it would be cool if I could actually get it. Hopefully. Oh yeah, just. So that said, I'm going to stitch it, so it probably won't show up anyway. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to stitch it. That's just going to confuse the issue. Trim it up a bit straighter. Oh, my poor little trimmer, it's going through 3 layers here, but it's making a valiant attempt. Okay. And another one. Right, so this is my long one. And this is a bit of a long shot, but I think it'll be okay. That's not bad. All right. Should be about right. It's just getting that first line to come up square, and then you're all right. That is a bit of a strange size, isn't it? I think we need probably to cut it down a wee bit. It's kind of got that, yeah. Just doesn't look quite right. Okay. Right, let me just get the bin. Oof. How we sweep into the bin. Okay. Right, so that's us got the start of some pockets. So I think I'd be inclined, of course, to give them a wee bit of distress, and I also think I want to give them a little I'm just now doing the is it straight. That's not bad. Oh yeah, it's all good. Yep. Yep. I'm happy with those. You know, it's something I can't deal with squint at all. I just can't. So I think we'll just put a tiny little divot in the top. Whoa! Another one here, and I certainly don't want to take the beak off the bird. Yep. Okay. And then this one, I think it's going to go this away. Watch me get this one completely wrong. Ruler. Sorry, probably got my head in. Just occasionally I need to, you know, make the mark. I think it's easier. Oh, look at that, bang on 18. I meant that. I meant it to come out at bang on 18, of course I did. So half of 18 is a 9. And that should be around about there. So let me just, I'm just looking for a piece of plain paper. There we go. I'll just show you each of them against the plain paper. So that's that one, and that would be going into your journal page that way. Now, let me find a tag or a journal card type of thing. Got some kind of half-started bits here. So you could slide something in there. Oh, actually, no, hang on. That goes in there. That's it. Right, so you've got that. Between your vellum and your text, you've got something that will go in there. And then when you pull it out, you've got the nice text behind it, so you're not looking at just a blank page. But of course, there's nothing to stop you putting it in and only gluing or stitching on 3 sides, so that you could put your one in there, and then whatever, you could put something in there as well. I am actually really pleased with that one. So that's that one. I think that works okay. And then these ones are obviously going to be a bit, yeah, these are all too big. And I think you probably get the idea. What have I got here? So again, you could put a journal card in there or a tag. And same again. This is why they need stitching. Something in there if you wanted to make it into an extra pocket. So I think all in all, yep, that works. I'm really quite pleased with those. The only thing, I think this one is maybe a little bit narrow, but we could put a narrow tag in, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that would go. I am actually really, really pleased. They've come out far better than I thought they would. And now I've just had a brainwave as to how to show you them nicely. There we go. They'll show up on the white, won't they? 1, 2, 3, and that. So as I say, I will stitch around them. I probably ought to distress around them, of course, as well. Oh, a couple of minutes. Let's just distress around one and just see if it makes a difference. Sure it will. Just give it that extra finishing touch. So I'll have to brave my sewing machine. I'm not a stitcher. I've got a sewing machine, and you know, I have to get the instructions out every time I need to wind the bobbin. But you know, for sewing around a bit of paper, that will be just fine. I've actually got an antique sewing machine. I've got a 1940s Singer, you know, hand crank sewing machine with the case, but that's just an ornament. I've always wanted one of those, and I got one at a local auction. so at a very cheeky price. And they're actually made locally, or they were, in Glasgow, so I'm pleased to have it, and it is just an ornament that graces the chest of drawers in the hall. Though Mr. Mac has managed to find a way to make it into a park, you know, puts his hat underneath it and things like that, but hey ho, I'm not complaining. That makes them look a bit better, I think. Oh, a wee bit better. So what I'll do, when I've stitched around them, I won't, you know, do another video or anything like that, but maybe I'll try and remember the next Roxy's challenge before I start, just to show you how they came up at the end. And of course the other thing is I will need to make some journaling cards to go inside. So actually that could be a video, couldn't it? I could just stitch around them and then we can make some journal cards for the insides. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. It was really something very, very different for me to try, and it's come out, as I say, much, much better than I hoped. So thanks again to Roxy for yet another wonderful challenge, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.